If you know you're gonna die in the sun, you could gnaw your way out of a horse.
I've been to IKEA. Horse is tasty.
I thought you were dead.
Sun out of your eyes and be yourselves.
Heard you were dead.
She's dead, wrapped in plastic.
That man's dead back there.
It was worse than dead. Must be dead. Is this a dead man, Doctor?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Roast Mortem Podcast. I am Tom.
I'm Travis.
Hey, I'm Cody.
I like that.
That was a long hey.
Sensual.
That was fun.
Hey. How's everyone's week, dogs?
It's good. I had a little bit of City Week on Monday.
City weekend.
Doing some roast mortem research.
Oh, yeah,
The name
you were
of the people.
roasting.
Yeah.
You're roasting.
Spoilers, I'm going today, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah. Well, I didn't do shit again.
You didn't do shit, Dom?
No.
Come on.
You were at a concert last night.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that?
You saw some metal this week.
Yes.
You lifted heavy metals and
Yes.
put them into your mouth. I recommend everyone at home put heavy metals in their mouth.
No, you
Yes.
can't say that so quickly.
I can.
They're never going to find him.
Yeah, well, you know
They're
what?
so heavy, they can't lift them to their mouth.
Yeah.
I'll talk a little bit about it. I mean, if you've never been to a metal show, go, firstly. And I'm talking about a real metal show.
Like a head bang.
Yeah, I'm not talking about that five-finger fruit punch shit. I'm talking about go see some blast beats.
Oh.
I saw Demolich. They're from Finland. Couldn't understand a word they were saying.
Okay.
Good times.
Of
Yes.
course they're from Finland.
So it was them, Blood Incantation, and
name,
I
good
saw
name.
great stuff. And Artificial Brain, Long Island Death Metal.
Ooh.
So their brains weren't real. They're fake.
Yes,
they're
all
real,
fake.
but
You can touch them.
anthropogenic.
They're not organic.
Non-organic brains.
Yes, exactly.
I didn't really do much this week either. I mean, I bought some shrimps.
You
More
did buy
shrimps.
shrimp. More shrimps.
More
for the
shrimps.
tank.
More
Yeah.
shrimps.
Is this pet shrimp or eat shrimp?
I'm gonna say a little bit of both. Don't arrest me.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
No, I can't.
explain
eat-
yourself.
I can't eat these shrimp. They're too small. It'd be like a
Choking
it
hazard?
would be, yeah, it would be like eating like half a popcorn kernel.
What are those, U-24 size?
Sea monkeys?
Yeah, they're utility shrimp. They were blue.
Yeah.
They're blue. Abadi abadai.
Oh, yeah. And you don't want to eat blue shrimp because
No.
they're only 1 in a million.
Nah.
You got to kiss them on the lips. All right. Anyway, let's move along.
Yeah, Cody, who you said you were doing one a boy?
I did a person, not
Who's on the
necessarily
chopping
a
idiot?
boy. Who's on the chopping idiot today is the one, the only Elizabeth Báthory,
Oh!
What?
a.k.a. the Blood Countess, a.k.a. Queen Báthory, a.k.a. Tub Girl Con Carne.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Ooh, chunky.
Yep, there are chunks in there.
Ugh.
That was the chunks in there.
What were the chunks?
A little bit of shtick before we move on. Queen Báthory is the most prolific murderess. New word I've learned, murderess.
Murderous.
That's very useful on a Scrabble board, because if murder is just there and you have an ESS, which are very common in Scrabble, you just tack it on the end.
Blast it on there. You get free points.
Piggyback.
Blast it.
Piggyback, steal those points.
Hell yeah.
So most prolific female murderer. Not a big name in the English-speaking world. The indigenous peoples of this fables are kind of like, how do English people not remember Queen Báthory?
Well, I'm not up on my J.R.R. Tolkien Lord of the Rings legends, because apparently Báthory comes from one of those Lord of the Rings countries in Western Europe, right?
I don't know.
So the fucking legend
Slovakia.
of the yeah. So basically, Lord of the Rings, where Mordor was.
I don't know where the
born.
name comes from, but she comes from old school Hungary.
Mordor,
Okay.
aka Mordor.
Who gives a shit where she came from? Let's hear what she's done with it.
Yeah, dog.
She has been accused of being a vampire, a werewolf, and a sorceress. So she's like multiple Scooby-Doo episodes in fucking one.
Oh shit!
I don't know. Can you think of any other figure that has like 3 supernatural creatures under his or her belt?
Don Vito.
Being what 3 baddies are Don Vito? Come on, lay it out for us.
All right. Don Vito was...
He's a cave troll. He's a bridge troll.
He's a rock. He is a gelatinous tree. He is a potato with elbows.
I see.
And he's also a ghost now because he's dead.
Yeah.
Rest in pieces, you
Rest in Vetus.
you chubby pervert, you.
Yeah. He just touched a tit.
Let's kick it off. Hungarian Countess Elizabeth Báthory de Assad is her full title. Born August 7th. I don't know why I didn't write the year down. That's retarded. But her birthday is on August 7th.
Great. Everyone can celebrate that.
Yeah, let me find it.
Insert
Jesus
real birthday.
Christ. Yeah,
Boys,
here we go.
stall.
Come on. All right.
Boys,
So
stall.
Cody is going to Wikipedia.org.
No,
it's a free site.
using
It's
the
a free
check it out.
website that you can pay.
Just using the Google.
You can
Fuck
go
you
to
guys.
you can go to their Patreon and subscribe to their Twitch channel too. Wikipedia. It's just a man reading
1560.
things.
Thank you. Thank you, boys.
1560.
August 7th, 1560.
All right, great.
Here's
Research
where we're
is
at.
going
Yeah,
really
Dude,
well.
I'm gonna
in the middle of this.
I'm gonna check out that Wikipedia Twitch because that's gonna be dope.
Yeah, dude, that's dank. That's the shit you smoke and watch and learn.
Yeah.
Hungarian Countess, and this is old school Hungary, by the way,
Ah.
which means it's pretty much current day Hungary plus Slovakia. Plus Slovakia. How do you say that?
You-
Slovakia.
Slovakia. You just said like a Greek soup,
Yeah.
right? Isn't that
Slovakia is like a
So-
it's Greek chicken. It's not.
Yeah.
It's like a gyro, but with chicken.
Gyro.
It's the same shit.
Essentially, old school Hungary was current day Hungary plus Slovakia plus Transylvania, aka today's Romania. So old Hungary much better than new Hungary.
Well, of course she's a vampire. She's from Transylvania.
Great.
Yeah.
That's one of the one of the seeds or embers of this story is her Transylvanian ties.
Transylvania hunger.
That's like the Hunger Games, but they're all vampires.
Her ass was born into a super rich, super incestuous, super inbred family.
I love that shit, dog.
A
Nice.
family that included kings, cardinals, judges, and knights.
Dude.
All right.
So,
Well, it's weird. All those people were fucking birds. So I did there.
no.
Cardinals, I don't know.
Okay, got it.
Oh, basically, that's just the whole royal
Soup.
and religious soup right there. They're having gangbangs.
Yeah, dude.
They're just like touching all the tits.
That's kind of all you need to fly under the radar and do naughty things.
I mean, that back then, that was the Holy Roman Empire, right? I think in that area. So they're just like, wow, you're the Pope. Wow, you're part of the Austro-Hungarian fucking monarchs.
very influential.
Gonna-
These were influencers of their time.
They were like our YouTube stars now.
Very good. Under Hungarian law, it was illegal to try or condemn a citizen of noble birth. So, more or less, you're born with diplomatic immunity over your own empire. So,
That's someone you want to be friends with.
it's a birthright, get out of jail free card
Yes.
if you're noble born.
I got that.
So, you got some Hungarian nobility in your veins?
No, I'm
Thomas?
just saying, like, if I pull my butt out on Main Street, no one will arrest me.
Yeah. Well, no one wants to touch your butt.
I'm just saying, my butt is nice.
Excuse me, sir. They yell at your butt with a megaphone.
Yeah,
Until you
this-
put it away.
Butt outs, immunity.
Yeah.
In her youth, she suffered tremendous fits of extraordinary rage, and this is believed by historians to be some kind of epileptic, incestuous inbreeding thing going on that has her brain rewired on the fritz.
So they're attributing spoiled brat behavior to some kind of epileptic brain malfunction as opposed to just the fact that she was a spoiled brat.
It might go a little deeper than spoiled brat territory, but yeah.
All right.
So wait, it's caused by inbreeding.
Yeah, they were thinking there was a short-circuiting, like a fault in her brain that was caused by inbreeding.
Well, at
which
least
is like,
she's not as fucked as Charles the second.
Back to Charles.
Let's
Back to
find
Charles.
out. Let's find out. Let's at the end of the
Yeah.
episode.
We don't know. You just
know,
jumped a
Let's
gun.
see how this goes. I mean, everyone might know their things about, Elizabeth Báthory here and there,
Right.
but like we'll see.
But from first sight, she looks normal. She just
Oh,
has
absolutely.
these seizures, right?
Yeah, from first sight, she's
Okay.
a normal child, a little angry, temperamental, but regal.
Okay.
Hey, makes sense to me. You're regal.
Regus.
Legend
I don't have time
has
for
it.
this.
Legend has it. Báthory's childhood nurse practiced in the black arts. Namely, black arts at the time were witchcraft and being a lesbian.
Oh,
Huh.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
So
Split
they
in spelling.
hip hop and R&B hadn't been introduced.
it goes good together.
Yeah.
Witchcraft, lesbianism, and she also had an uncle who was into alchemy and Satan worship.
Oh, you loved the Satan.
I don't know.
And he
if-
also wanted to turn rocks into gold.
yeah, that's
alchemy,
Part of
right?
it. Yeah,
that's,
dog. You
that's a part of alchemy.
like you just got that bling. You're like, I don't like this bling because I got it out of one of those fucking quarter machines.
Yeah.
Let me turn it into gold. I try to do that with the homies machine, so I gotta have gold homies.
Dude.
Remember the homies?
Yeah, a lot of them have grills.
Yeah. Well, I made them have real gold because I'm an alchemist. Cody, what did the alchemist do?
Just be her uncle. That was just background, Travis.
Okay.
There was a segue since, but I'll do it again. As a child, she witnessed unspeakable tortures, just being a nobility.
Of course.
And, Hungarians were a little fast and loose with their sentencing, got creative with it. So she witnessed something called the horse crock pot. Now, that's my name for it.
Cool.
And let me know what you guys think about this. This is essentially like the condemned is there. You find a horse. You slit the horse open, kill the horse. You sew the condemned into the horse so his neck is out
Okay.
of like the slit open horse's
Well,
gut.
where's the head out though?
Just
out
like
of the anus?
not the anus. I would
anywhere.
I would assume like the lower intestine area.
Okay.
So
Okay.
just-
This sounds fun.
Yep. And then you throw the entire mess in the sun for drying out the jerky.
Ooh.
Condemned horse and all.
That's what we call a Kentucky Hot Pocket.
That's nice. I like that Kentucky Hot Pocket. But I read this and I was like, this is too complicated to kill a fucker. You lose a horse.
Yeah, you got too much time on your
Yeah.
hands.
You could just throw him out in the sun and forget the horse.
Yeah, you could bind him up and or you could just cut his fucking head off. Like, I don't know,
Yeah.
stone him.
Yeah, you have to waste a horse.
But I feel like the goopiness probably really sends you off in a bad way.
Yeah, like people, you're supposed to like get nauseous and pass out. But what I'm hearing is like, oh look, your cage is soft and mushy and decaying with you in it. You should be able to, like Danny DeVito, Ace Ventura out of the horse.
Yeah, true.
Like
It's eat your way out.
yeah.
You don't even know about bacteria.
You can gnaw your way out.
Yeah,
if you know you're gonna die in the sun, you could gnaw your way out of a horse.
I've been to IKEA. Horse is tasty.
Yeah, dude.
Thank
I
you.
love those meatballs.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Hold on. Let me hear another one. Do you have any other
Yeah.
ones lined up?
That's what she witnessed. What she did, we'll get into later on.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She got creative with it, but
I feel like one thing. Like I feel like the Hungarians and that area, Eastern Europe, gets very creative with their executions. 'Cause that's the whole territory Vlad the Impaler came from.
Yeah.
we'll talk
Hey,
about Vlad a little
liked
bit, maybe.
He liked to stick things up people's anus.
Yes.
Fuck it, we'll talk about Vlad right now. God damn it.
What do we talk about Vlad about?
Vlad, believed to be the genesis of Bram Stoker's Count Dracula.
Oh, yes.
But there's a secondary school of thought where Lady Báthory is the true inspiration of Bram Stoker's Dracula because she was more into the cannibalism, allegedly.
Okay, so like I gotta cast this woman as a man
Yeah,
to sell this book.
yeah.
right.
So imagine Dracula is a trumped up, gender bent Queen Báthory. That's what some people think,
Alright.
claiming Vlad is not the original inspiration of the character.
Yeah, there's something about when you're a man writing a book, you want to write books from the perspective of a man because you just want to talk about how hard you are.
yeah.
You know?
Like,
Does that make sense?
yeah, no,
Yeah.
because vampires are always hard.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Like,
why they get killed. I mean, and this is a true fact about vampire lore, is that the reason why you have to stab a stake through their heart is because they're hard as hell all the time.
Oh, so it's just
And it's like,
it's
it
an
penetrates
indirect
them.
boner kill.
Yeah, it penetrates them. It's like, wow, I'm being penetrated. My dick is hard.
Right.
and
It
then it
gets
goes
soft.
soft.
So they die.
Gotcha.
Right. Oh, okay. That's how they open the coffin.
Yeah, yep.
Being Hungarian loyalty, as royalty unusual, you get married at a stupid fucking age.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Let's say 10 in this case.
Oof, 10?
Well, 10. At the age 10, she was betrothed. At the age of 15, she was married
All right.
to one Ferenek Nadadsty. Horrible name.
Fedenik.
Fed and Nick.
Ferenek Nadadsty.
Wait, are you Fred or Nick?
Hello, my
it
name
looks
is
closer to
Fedenik.
Frank.
Would you be my queen? We don't really have much choice. Do you like football? Good, I don't either.
So it was one of those Hungarian arranged marriages. However, interesting thing is the name Báthory was way more prominent than Nadadsdy.
Oh, so she came from the higher.
She came
nobility.
from the higher pedigree, which makes it a very strange, weird scenario where the husband, Mr. Hubby, takes the name Báthory.
Oh,
So it was one of those
Ultra progressives.
shits going down in like the 16th century.
She's doing him
or
a
whatever.
favor.
It's
Did
nice.
They do one of those splitsies. I mean, they probably discussed
Prenup?
it. Doing the splitsies where it's like Báthory. What's his last name?
Nadazdi.
Báthory Dasky.
Oh, hyphen, you mean?
Daz?
Bathy
Or
Daz.
portmanteau.
Yeah, when you hyphen it.
I think if you put it together with the right, in the right order, it becomes Bonzi Bodies.
Oh, don't bring him back. He's dead.
Just talking about him.
All right, I'm just saying.
Together they shot out about 4 kids. Loved them a bunch. Yeah, that's it.
They shot out a bunch of
Yeah, that's it. That's all the love they had.
About 4 kids. How much do you want to hear about Queen Báthory's kids?
Not much.
But
Exactly.
I want to hear about her vagina. Pregnant
I don't know
pause.
about that.
Yeah, maybe not. But
By the way, Queen
4
Báthory, not
kids.
an actual queen.
She wasn't a queen.
No.
She was a countess,
Lady, yeah, countess, lady, noble lady,
right? Man.
yada yada. Because she actually has a very unique and weird relationship with the current king, King Matthias. But we'll get into that slightly later.
All right.
Matthias.
I'm in.
Your boy Frederick soon became obvious he was a war hawk, a person that enjoys war, enjoys the smell of gunpowder in the morning. He volunteered to command the Hungarian troops in wartime conflict with the Ottomans.
Oh, the Ottoman.
The Ottomans.
The Ottoman Turks.
Your boy
Turkish boys.
Frederick enjoyed killing a wee bit too much and was kind of obvious. Like, that guy's having a great time.
Yeah, when you volunteer
middle
to
of the
command
ship.
any kind of fleet or troop,
Yes.
you're kind of a psychopath.
Can I have the killing job?
Yeah.
Yeah, Frederick.
Are you sure?
I feel like a lot of Europeans really enjoyed fighting the Turks because they were the Christians and
Yeah.
the Turks were the Arabs.
Yep. That's one of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
And unbeknownst to the world, this is probably when the dirty fuckery started in the Báthory name, aka all the mutilation,
Yeah.
killing, slaughtering, torture, yada yada. We'll get into that later. But this is
Basic shit.
probably where it started.
Starts to get weird now. Things are getting weird.
But here's the thing: who's wearing the pants in this like family? You can kind of like get a whiff of it already. Like,
I can get a whiff of her.
yeah, it's Báthory. Is
Well, you mentioned before. She's doing the favors.
yeah,
Yeah.
her name. It's her family name now, not Frederick. I'm gonna change the enunciation on that. Just to
Can we just
fuck
call him
with it.
Nick?
I like Frank.
Does
Frank,
he have
Frank,
one of
Frank.
those slashes through his name? Is that why it's hard?
No, it's
Or is that just Polish?
Hungarian,
That's
Polish, that type.
6 or 7 Z's that you
Yeah.
don't pronounce in there.
That's Polish.
Yep.
Letters have been uncovered when he was out to the war front back, the correspondence, and it seemed your boy Frank
Frank.
Yeah, Frank is a
has
good name.
been sending Báthory little torture tips, little pro tips in the mail
Dude,
on how
whoa.
to work over a peasant. So it's just like he's definitely associated with the fuckery, but she's in the driver's seat. He's riding shotgun. He's like,
Yeah.
try this with one of the peasants, honey.
Yeah, take this car battery, and you're gonna want to put it up to one of his nipples, the other one on his testicles. And when he honks at you, you'll see a light in his eyes.
Yeah. So he's giving pro tips from the war
Yeah,
front.
little love notes like, "Hi, honey, I love you. Have you tried this on a peasant yet?"
Oh, yeah. That is
Little weird,
that's very weird.
but he's not in charge. He's like along for the ride. They have the same kinks, but she's way kinkier.
Yeah, you think she's
Gotcha.
asking for it? She's like, hey, you didn't write me last week.
I don't know.
What'd you do to those Ottomans?
Oh, God.
Did you turn them into an Ottoman
That would be
empire?
sick, dude.
Ottoman
Yeah.
Empire.
That would be so sick. Dude,
Baba
to have a
Pete.
human Ottoman?
I mean, that
They
sounds
probably
terri-
did that during the Holocaust and
That
such.
sounds
Yeah,
terrible.
You Jew.
Not like a real one. It's like a fake one.
Your boy Frank
Jeez.
contracted a mystery illness that, 1, made his legs hurt a lot,
Polio.
and 2, made him dead.
Ah.
Oh, all right.
So probably polio. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you get a bad case of polio back then. Without your legs, you're useless.
Yeah.
You're just a horse person anyway.
Yeah, you're not going to be a president. You're not going to have a cool car with paddles. You're
Yeah.
just going to be a dumb idiot that's going to die.
You're not going to be able to play golf with the big boys.
Nope.
So he's fucking dead, and it comes out there were 3 or 4 side guys on Báthory's plate.
Oh, Báthory was getting it?
Yeah, Báthory loved getting laid. Proven fact.
Well, you were saying before, like, the whole kink thing. Like, he was maybe into anal, and she was into, like...
Giving anal.
Like 5 or 6 fists in her ass.
They loved each other, had kids,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
confirmed Báthory had some guys on the side.
Yeah,
Just
Báthory
fucking-
pegged...
So it just seems like she has an appetite, if you catch my
Báthory
drift.
Toss a cinder block of dicks in me.
Báthory pegged him. He was
maybe.
the cuck.
Oh, yeah. He does sound cucky.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, you know, you said they had 4 kids, but, you know, did your research say that was actually her kids?
Who knows? Who fucking
knows?
knows?
Well, it was definitely her
Hungry,
kids.
man.
Well, it definitely her kids. Not
'cause
his kids.
You can see the kids fall out of her, so you know they're hers.
Right.
You don't know
Yeah.
who the donor was.
They didn't have mailman back then, so it's like the stable boy.
Yes.
Yeah, stable.
Stable.
It's
Hung boy.
it's the guy from Princess Bride.
Do you know that actually stable boys back in the day, in order to
A very stable
connect with the creatures they interact with, they would hang weights on their penis to try to get to the size of a horse dong, so they could.
You buying any
Yeah,
of
no,
this, man?
no.
Are you buying?
I got
All right,
nothing
cool.
for
No, well, it's like, well, you know, when Seymour Shamu,
You know, Shamu in the stables.
yeah,
I think I'm gonna like lower your voice while you're saying this in post.
are good. You
Like
know
not
what?
volume wise.
I'm
just
just-
like pitch wise. Just bring it down a bunch.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's what happened.
That's an actual medieval fact.
That's my tip.
All right, so you think this kinky couple? All right, so you think this kinky ass couple, after half of the kink dies, or let's say I don't know, let's say 40% of the kink dies, the kinkiness levels off. No, it turns out Frank was keeping her cool.
Oh.
Like Frank was kind of her handler that kept her under control and inhibited her bloodlust. So Frank's gone now,
All right.
and your sassy countess that isn't afraid of having extra lovers and dealing a little bit more BDSM loving isn't afraid to do anything now.
I'm just doing all of it.
Let's get into the down and dirty.
Yeah.
Let's
Let's
do
get
it.
into, we've thrown this name around a lot. Elizabeth Báthory, Countess, Blood Countess. But what did she actually do? That's so shitty.
Well, I'm gonna take a wild guess here.
Sure.
She cheated in the first Olympics.
No.
She had those blood transfusions like Lance Gromstrom's
Yeah.
That's it. Thank you.
Someone else's blood.
young blood.
Between 1602 and 1604, Báthory lured girlies from the range of 10 to 14 years of age with the lure of decent work as a castle servant.
What did she do with them?
Come
Was she
work for me.
alluring them?
Look, you're 10 years old. I think it's about time you start providing for your family. So why don't you come work for me?
Sure.
Exactly. Up in the boonies in fucking Hungary.
Up in the high castle, man.
I have some Hungarian blood in me.
Do you?
Not in the way that Queen Báthory has Hungarian blood in her.
Lol.
Science.
Great
I
job,
do.
Travis. Girlies were just going into the castle and not coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And then Báthory invented something, well, not invented, but established something called the Gynoseum.
The Gynoseum.
The Gynoseum is essentially house for ladies, lady place. You don't have to worry about dudes doing dude things to your ladies.
Yeah, the Gyn Gymnasium.
Yeah, I was just thinking like basically the Ringling Barnum Bailey 3-ring circus, but for gynecology.
Yeah. That was just 3 giant vaginas.
You're getting the base word right with gyn. That means lady.
Well, I was just thinking every ring is like, hey, look what we're doing over here. It's a weird spectrum.
Are you
machine.
pronouncing it right? Is it Gyn or is it gin? Is it gin and tonic? Is it the gin and tonic room?
G-Y-N.
Have you ever have a Gyn and tonic?
No.
Gynentonic. Can we make the gynentonic? Can we make the gynentonic on the show?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we'll get into
What do
that.
we do with that?
We drink it and get drunk.
All right, but what would be in it?
Ooh, well, what animal do we eat that has a gyn that we could use?
Raccoons.
Raccoon gyns.
pretty bad.
All right,
All
so
right.
let's say we were to go to a store and be like, "Excuse me, butcher,
Yeah.
we're looking for some gyns to make some gyn and tonics." And he goes, "Well, you're in luck because I've been making those for years, and I just whipped up a couple fresh ones for you, boys. And here you go."
Here's your gyns.
And we asked, "What kind of gyns?" He's just like, "Don't ask that question."
All right, yeah.
You don't ask that question about my guidance.
My guidance.
I got a
I know
guide.
some guidance. I know some guidance.
Essentially, she promised a study place for girls by girls, so no guys could interfere.
All right.
And the study place was, of course, for etiquette.
She's basically FUBU,
Yeah.
but for ladies.
No. I hate when you make me agree with you before you finish your sentence. So essentially, it was a safe place for girls. It wasn't a safe place for girls. It was very not a safe place for girls.
Yeah. Don't sound that way.
When all of the volunteers were out,
Mhm.
when people didn't want to give the castle that made girls disappear any more girls, Báthory might have sent out some henchmen, some henchwomen to go out and buy some girls or kidnap some girls.
Ooh, just coming up
So-
behind you. You're going to a safe place. You're going to a safe place.
A chief import of the Báthory castle was girls, and a chief export was just nothing.
I feel like
Where are
that
they
was a
going?
tactic that, I don't know, it was a local business, the Discovery Zone. They used to do that with children.
Yes.
What?
They'd be like, you're going to have fun. You're going to discover things.
Yeah, then you come out a 40-year-old man.
Yeah. Yep. That's how I'm here today.
Yeah.
I'm a child of discovery.
Travis is only 12 and a half. He went to Discovery Zone, and he came out looking like this guy.
Yep.
Good-looking guy, but you missed a few
Yeah.
years.
Too many years in the ball pit, man. Fuck.
So let's just infer these girls are going into the castle and not coming out
Mhm.
alive. They're coming out, but probably not alive.
All right.
And the numbers of this mystery are kind of obtuse, with anywhere from 30 to 650 girls disappearing in the Báthory castle.
Something's not adding up about those.
It's a wide varying range.
It's so wide.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned she was into the torture.
a little bit into the torture.
You're saying these ladies aren't leaving. What's
not.
happening? to
They're
them?
checking in, but they're not checking out.
What's happening? to
We'll
them?
get there. We'll get there.
I want to know. I want to know.
I want to know.
But
Can
now,
you show me?
but now we know chief import, young girls, chief export, dead bodies.
Yeah.
Where do they? What do you think they did with the dead bodies, Travis?
I would just say they probably just threw them over the wall.
Threw them over the wall.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
what
go
they did?
Travis on
Call
that. I'll
back.
double
Yeah.
down.
Call back the Diogenes episode. Well done. Well done.
Yeah, well, that's the best way to keep people out. You just throw dead bodies over the wall.
Yep.
They had a priest friend who oversaw a graveyard. The Báthorys did. And if you have a friend like that can make a body kind of disappear into the other bodies.
Right.
It's a good friend to
Wait,
have.
are you talking about like a turducken situation?
No, not a turducken situation. Just like
you just said the bodies turn into other bodies. It's
right.
like if you stuff the body inside of a
if
body.
you're a friend of somebody that needs to get rid of a body and you have a graveyard, just put that body with all the other bodies.
like a turducken.
Not in the other bodies.
Just
amongst
with them. More
the
like a
other
bowl
bodies.
of M&Ms
Right.
that you don't
Thank
touch
you.
and are rotting.
Like a turducken version of M&M's.
Sure. Fine. We'll
Yeah.
run with the
All right,
turducken.
fine.
Do you want to explain what a turducken is to people who don't
There's
know?
a turkey inside of a duck, egg inside of a duck, inside of a man, inside of a pig.
You forgot the chicken.
You know what?
It's a turkey that's shoved into a duck that's shoved into a chicken, and maybe a Cornish game hen is involved.
Well, that's
somewhere.
how you do it, Cody. I
It
do
is
it
how I do it.
differently. I do it differently.
I don't even want to know how you do it because I know you're going to lie to me right now.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm all truth.
So I want to get back to Báthory in 1 second. But
Sure.
what Travis does is that he takes one of those Kentucky Hot Pockets and he shoves it inside of a Kentucky Hot Pocket, puts it inside a regular pepperoni lean pocket, and then back into another Kentucky Hot Pocket. So let's move along, Cody.
You're warm.
You got this priest guy who's like trying to shove all your, girl accidents. Like, oh, another one succumbed to cholera. Oh, the girls are fighting and they killed each other. Of
course.
Yeah. You know how they do.
I have 3 sisters. I get it.
Yeah, and you got this like priesty graveyard guy be like, "Oh, okay, I'll take care." Like, I understand. You're an important girl. Accidents happen. Let me make bodies disappear from you.
Mhm.
Except it started going to the triple digits, and this priest is like, "Okay, all right, yeah, you're out of freebies right now. Graveyard's goddamn full. I don't know what you want me to do with all the new incoming packages, Miss Báthory."
Care package inbound.
Where are we
Exactly.
going to put it?
He's like, I'm going to slow my roll to, I don't know, 0. I'm not doing this for you anymore, Báthory.
Oh, shit.
So then girl bodies just started showing up in fields, up in trees, on riverbanks.
Shit.
Whoa.
Just because the graveyard wasn't taken anymore.
All
There
kinds
were
of
only
folk.
girls? There's no boys?
Yeah, only girls.
All right.
Only girls.
I do know a potential incentive behind this, which I know Cody is going to get into, but this is no catfight situation. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, there's no infighting.
There's no infighting.
Right.
Something else, something dark and mushy.
Yeah, they're all on the same cycle
Yeah.
of the moon.
Yes,
Of
exactly.
the moon.
Mm-hmm.
You can read the colors of the moon off the lake. Is that a Mulan? No, that's
Might be Pocahontas.
Pocahontas. I fucked the raccoon sleeping bag.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah,
This is
wow.
like the fourth or fifth time you've talked about this.
I didn't want to bring it up again, but I did.
You did.
You did that.
All on your,
Yeah,
own,
you did that
your
to
own
yourself.
volition.
You know what?
You got a lot of balls saying you didn't want to do that when you just
Yeah,
did
well,
that.
guess what? I actually didn't do that. It was a joke. This is a joke. It's called a joke,
Trying to
boys.
say-
Okay, Travis's joke
Trying to save it.
is that when he was a child and first exploring his young gentleman body, jerking off.
Not to Pocahontas.
No, in a sleeping bag that had the raccoon from Pocahontas.
Oh,
Nico.
ha, ha, ha,
Nico.
boys.
Nico.
Joke. La, la, la.
Yeah, the joke.
Knee
All right.
slapper.
Well, like we all jerked off in sleeping bags when you're a young boy. That's what you do. But yours happened to be inside of a raccoon.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's natural. We all did it. We admitted that. So move on, Cody. Keep going, talking about
I
this
think we
lady.
actually just got.
Keep talking about this lady. Hey,
Yeah.
Tom, keep talking about the lady.
Let's talk about
scared.
Talking about the ladies.
let's talk about the 800-pound gorilla in the room.
All right.
What do you guys, from the legend, what do you guys think Báthory was doing with the girlies?
I know, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, go ahead. You just shit it out.
All right. Well, she was into the blood.
She liked blood a lot.
She was into blood.
Oh, yeah.
She had a notion that her getting this blood and bathing in it and drinking it would keep her younger.
Yep. That's like the main draw to why, the most seductive draw to why Báthory did what she did.
she
AKA
had-
the slaughter of probably hundreds of girls.
She was jacuzzing in the blood.
Because she thought it gave her
Ute.
youth, life eternal, life beyond life.
And
just so you know, like how the story went is she had a little girl servant brushing her hair,
okay.
little rough stroke on the hairbrush, and being the royal princess essentially, Báthory is slapped the girl servant, and noticed when she slapped the girl, drew a little bit of blood where the blood splashed on her. She thought it looked younger where the blood didn't splash on her.
When you say slap, you mean with a slap chop? Because how do you just slap
Oh,
someone?
Vince.
Against
Oh,
blood?
like a vicious backhand from royalty,
Yeah, with your nails did.
Do you think
Rhinestones
Rizon
and
nails
shit.
did.
like flap?
Yeah.
Do you think-
fucking well-being, my hair got pulled.
Yeah, that beef Wellington of ham.
And then she asked her number one henchman to slay said hair-brushing servant and bathe in her blood.
Yeah.
Came out of the blood bath younger than ever.
Do you think that I know back in we're talking the 16th century?
Yeah, in there.
Do you think that maybe it was one of those cases? When you get blood on you and you turn pale, or it looks like you're pale?
Yeah.
Kind
of.
because the blood is on your face.
Yeah, by contrast, you look paler when you have a very
Oh, yeah,
bright
'cause
color
it's-
on your face.
Like I wonder if that because back in the day, they used to powder themselves and shit.
Oh, yeah, that's
So I'm
true.
wondering if maybe when she put blood on her, she's like, I look white as fuck. Ooh,
Yeah,
so good.
I did a bit of research, and there's a couple theories behind why, on the vanity level. I want to let Cody dive in a little bit more. and
I was
come
going
back
to take a
that.
break to do something fun, so you kill
So
whatever
tell
you're
me.
going to do.
Okay, so one of the theories behind why she was into that shit is because she was anemic.
Mm.
She was
okay.
very pale, and then when she had other people's iron in her system, it gave her like a fuller look.
Okay, so she already was pale.
She was too pale. She
Too
was
pale.
naturally too pale.
She was a
and when
goth
you're
chick.
too pale naturally, you look a little sick.
Yeah. And
So
AKA vampiric.
yeah, when she's getting this blood, which has the iron that she doesn't have because there's that deficiency.
See bananas.
Now, she goes from looking like ghosty Scooby Doo person to like sexual Kool-Aid person.
Hot goth
Oh,
chick.
Yeah,
hot
yeah.
goth Kool-Aid man.
Yeah, she got that Guy Fieri tan.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're
A
saying.
little bit of that sunbaked.
She's got the hair of gold,
Yeah,
but the skin of hot dog.
V true.
Yeah.
Well, that's so that's one theory.
Okay.
When we don't know. Also, there's 5 liters of blood in a human body. and she was making baths with it.
Wait, only 5 liters?
Yeah, that's it.
Really?
I don't know.
So you'd have to kill like, especially if it's young girls. I think it's a little less, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
So you probably have to kill like 4 or 5 of those to make one bath. Draw yourself a bath, bitch.
We might get into the logistics of a literal, honest-to-goodness bloodbath and how it's way trickier than I feel most people are aware of.
Yeah, dude. Humans aren't faucets.
No.
Yeah.
Unless it's Farrah Fawcett.
She's a faucet. Anyway, this entire thing is allegedly done in the pursuit of eternal life. So right now, right here, I kind of want to just open up the floor a little bit to other silly human pursuits for life beyond life.
Hell yeah.
There's been a handful. This is one of our foolhardy pastimes that we love. Fuck baseball. It's the pursuit of eternal life.
I want to live forever, dog.
I want to
And-
see Mad Games.
I wanna ask you guys. I made a little list of things that would give people eternal life. I want to see if how many of these things you guys can name.
All right, I'm
cool.
gonna throw out the first one. El Durangus.
El Durangus. What is El Durangus?
It's El Dorado.
Okay, the city of gold. What does that do for you?
City Gold has a fountain of youth.
Fountain of Youth.
No,
Good.
totally separate. That's,
No, it's the same
Fountain
city,
of
dog.
Youth is fucking everywhere.
city, dog.
Like there's Ponce de Leon.
Yeah, that's what I know, the Ponce.
Yeah. He thinks it's in fucking Florida. I'm like,
He's right.
Nah.
That's why all the old people go to Florida. See what I've done there?
I do.
I put out a flaw in the tax system.
Wait, the old people go there because of that?
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't know that.
Yeah. All right,
Fountain
anyway.
of Youth. Good answer. Anything else you guys got?
You got one?
Well, can we...
By the way, sorry.
Not alchemy, but like witchcraft.
Alchemy is a good answer.
Oh,
Like-
it is. Okay, I thought that was more like on the metal side. Stays to
Right.
the metals.
But do you know the thing that would let the metal, like it was more or less lead turning into gold? Do you know the thing that would let lead turn into gold? What was the catalyst? What is the catalyst of alchemists that they use? It's got a big fancy name.
Duck egg.
No, it's a rock.
The Philosopher's
Yeah,
Stone.
the Philosopher's
Philosopher's
Stone.
Stone.
Like Harry
Philosopher's
Pangus.
That was a Sorcerer's Stone, which
Yeah,
a lot of
whatever.
people hate because it was misnamed that. But the Philosopher's Stone, legend said, even owning it grants its owner life beyond life. Other versions,
Was there a fucking tree of life?
Norse, yeah, it
Yeah,
starts
dog.
with a Y, G in Norse mythology. It's called like Yggdrasil. Yeah,
Yeah.
But,
it's like the Norse, it kind of sounds like Báthory, the band.
Yeah, good stuff. I was going to bring them up later. Yeah.
All right, well, we're talking Norse mythology.
Yeah. So,
So I pretty much like found 3 tiers of shit that makes you live forever.
nice.
Okay.
And let's do the first tier. There's 3 things in this tier, and it's called bath time.
Oh.
Aha.
So you guys, just because of who the subject is, you might know what the first slot in bath time eternal life is.
That's a bath of blood?
Specifically, a virgin blood.
Oh, virgin
bath
blood.
time of virgin. Notably, why the girls from 10 to 14 years of age.
I just thought it was bath bombs at Lush.
No, this is virgin blood, Travis. This thing,
okay.
virgin blood, is rumored to give you eternal life. What other bath time liquids do you think?
Well, we're going to go with the water from Fountain of Youth.
Great,
Yeah.
La Aqua Vitae.
Yeah.
Do you know the funny story about La Aqua Vitae?
I don't.
It literally means the water of life.
Okay.
And it was originally meant to be strictly water from the Fountain of Youth. However, after we weren't able to find said fountain or make that water, La Aqua Vitae simply became alcohol.
Oh.
Dude, that's
So
sick,
it was like,
dude.
we can't find water that makes you live forever, so we found this stuff that makes you live really hard right now.
Makes you extra smart.
I'm trying to get extra smart right now.
So, hold on. The third one in the bath time would be Velveeta.
Nope.
yes. Yep. Frank's Red Hot.
I don't know.
So far for bath time, you got Blood of Virgins, and you got the La Aqua Vitae bath. What other third mythical fluid will give you life unending?
Kraken semen.
No.
Dude, we don't know. We don't know because we've never seen the Kraken. Could be Kraken semen.
Anyone?
I like your guess. It's fun.
Yeah.
Uh,
The Nazi bell they made.
I feel like you're gonna say it, and I'm gonna
Sure,
be like,
go nuts.
I knew it. No, I'm trying to go nuts, but I feel like I'm trying to zone into what I'm trying to read the screen in your glasses.
Okay. Do it.
Mustard. That's it.
Sour ass milk.
Sour milk?
When I say sour ass milk, I don't mean sour ass milk. I mean sour milk from an ass.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
you mean like a donkey?
Yeah. Who's the famous lady who bathes in sour milk from a donkey?
Don Quixote.
No.
As a man. But he dresses as a lady
A
sometimes.
lady of the Nile.
Oh, Aphrodite.
No.
Cleopatra.
Thank you, Travis.
But that way, she was also Aphrodite. She was from there too, right?
Aphrodite is a fictional character.
Yeah.
Wait, who the fuck am I thinking of?
Aphrodite is a daughter of Zeus.
Yeah.
Wait, all right. I'm thinking about someone else that I know. I
No,
definitely know is real, and I'm very smart. So let's move on.
Cleopatra's is a lady that we got to do eventually.
Maybe, yeah.
She's a pretty dummy.
She had a long head. She's one of those aliens. She had a board on her head.
I don't know if she had a board head, boy.
Well, dude, she had a long head. But
She's
anyway,
a sexy
aliens.
lady that did weird things.
The next tier of life-extending magics I found is simply just eating God's food. Eating foods of the God.
Like
God's leftovers.
Yeah. Can you name any God foods that you'd think?
Oh,
would,
I know. Apple of Eden, because it is an
apples?
Assassin's Creed.
That's brain.
Apples, yes, but apples of Eden, no. What mythological apple gave you life eternal?
I'm gonna go with McDonald's apple
No,
slices
that's not
because they
it.
don't exist.
No.
I think they just want to let everyone think they exist, to think they're healthy, but they don't
I think
exist.
Tom had it before, Velveeta. I think
Who's right?
he knew
Hold on.
it. He knew it all along.
Imagine an apple dipped in Velveeta. What would you call that?
Cheese
apple?
of the gods.
So good.
I'd
It would be
call
a
it,
metal apple it would be a very precious metal apple.
I would call it like
Golden apple.
a golden apple, the apple of discord that
Yeah,
allegedly
yeah.
grants its eater life never ending.
I was
Also, in the same vein, we have Amarita,
Ah.
Hindu nectar of the gods. We also have ambrosia.
Whale guts.
Ambrosia?
Yeah.
Is that
Isn't
one?
that that fucking shit we ate at Thanksgiving? I brought that's yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, ambrosia's different. I was thinking of ambergris.
Yeah, okay.
No, that's
but
the-
ambrosia, yes,
the
Travis, that's
shit.
the gross stuff we eat at Christmas. But
It's
classically, it's known as the food of the gods in ancient Greek.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you name? Why the fuck would you name a marshmallow fucking casserole after the food of the god?
No,
Yeah, that's
it's
bad
the
food.
That's terrible.
I don't, it
It's
was
fucking garbage.
heavenly.
Shut up, 60s. You made terrible cuisine.
Also, slamming a cold one from the Holy Grail would give your ass eternal life.
Fuck yeah.
All right,
Sip
like
it.
an Indiana Danks?
Yeah, in that one.
Which technically, doesn't he have eternal life because he lived that?
I think in that canon, you gotta sip continuously.
Oh.
Like
you gotta-
each sip gives you like 20 plus years of your life. So if you stop sipping, you will eventually die. But if you
That's
can-
how I would want to do it.
yeah.
You know, like,
Me
let
too.
me drink this.
You got
I'll live
choices.
a little longer, know everything's cool. But when I'm ready to die, which will be right after the first sip, I'm ready to die.
Yeah, everything's shit right now.
Yeah.
Garbage.
This is horrible. I can't continue.
So an interesting thing about
Guess what? It's all ice right now. Thanks, Holy Grail. You should have. I asked for low ice.
Diet ice.
I asked for diet
ice.
And you filled the Holy Grail up to the brim with ice.
Bastards.
You fucking piece of shit.
You're licking it like a deer on salt.
Do you know what actually makes you immortal with the Holy Grail?
What?
Just touching it. You don't even need to sip.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you just touch it according to the scriptures,
Just rub your
that's
face
enough
on it.
to that's enough. Touching your lips to it is enough to do that.
I hear that.
All right, so we got bath time, viable way to
Bath
get
time.
eternal life. We got God munchies, eating the food, drinking from the cups of gods. We got a third tier that I discovered. It's kind of a curveball.
Oh.
Can you
God banging.
not God?
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Technically,
Yeah.
yeah. Like Zeus is
I'm gonna
fucking
count that as
banging
food.
everyone.
I'm gonna count that as
No.
food from
No,
a
I'm
god.
not. I'm not going to count it, and here's why: because you don't plan for that.
That's very true.
If dude or dudette bangs god or
It is-
goddess,
This is Zeus related though.
yeah, no, that's true. Okay, fair enough. But what I'm saying is that that's not self-preservation.
Yeah, you don't
That's
seek
making
that
a
shit
child that has that.
Mhm.
So it's
Yeah.
not for you. We're talking about like you seeking that shit out. You know,
Okay.
for yourself.
Interesting,
Your selfish
interesting.
needs.
V true, because also Zeus mainly raped.
Yeah, he was a raper.
Yep. And I gave you a hint. The third tier I found has a lot to do with Zeus. I found Zeus at the center of this. But essentially, the third tier is immortality that you don't want, aka a lovely curse or divine retribution.
Oh, punishment.
Yeah. And I found three excellent Zeus examples of him making a mortal immortal and then shitting on it. Travis, what you got?
Emotep.
I'm talking about Zeus for fuck's sake.
The mummy.
No!
Dog. The mummy.
Damn it!
Because basically...
He's not wrong, actually.
I'm not wrong, actually. Because if Brendan Fraser didn't show up and the Benny didn't show up, he would have lived forever.
Okay, yeah, you're not wrong, but also that's not where he was going with this.
Okay.
And that's what makes this podcast so great.
All right, come on. Name some boys that wrong Zeus and Zeus made him immortal as part
Fucking
of their
Prometheus.
There's one. That's a good one. What happened with that guy, Travis?
He fucking got tied to a rock and his fucking vulture eating his organs out.
Yep.
Every day.
Every day. Fresh organs.
Yep. And he can't die
Nah, can't die.
because he did what to Zeus?
Stole fire from
And
the gods.
gave it to us.
Gave it to the cool
Nice.
kids.
Sorry, that's one I got. Who else has that similar punishment?
I'm pretty
from
bad with
Zeus?
this whole mythological shit.
Fucking, who's the bitch that fucking opened Prometheus box? Or no, Prometheus box.
I don't know.
Pandora's
actually.
box.
I don't know.
That was a goddess, I think.
I think it's
But she's
Perseus or
also
something.
fucked up. She like married Hades and shit.
Think about The Rock, not Dwayne The Rock
Scorpion
Johnson.
King. Scorpion King.
No.
Hercules.
Not Hercules.
He played
Scorpion
Hercules in a movie, though.
Sisyphus. Sisyphus.
Yeah, Sisyphus and the
Yeah.
Scorpion King.
Wait, who's Sisyphus?
Sisyphus.
Who is syphilis?
Syphilis was the guy who was punished to push a rock up a mountain every day,
Oh,
and then the rock would fall to the base of the mountain every night. And
Sounds like grunt work.
to sweeten the deal, Zeus made him immortal, so he could never die of exhaustion.
Yeah, that sucks.
That's one of the lazier ones.
That's well, I mean, yeah, it sounds like he's an intern.
Albert Camus wrote a great book about that.
Go on.
I'm not gonna go on.
Okay,
fucking
fine.
read the book.
And the
What's
last
the name of that book, sir?
It's the death of Sisyphus, I think, or something.
There you go. That's all we
I don't know.
need.
Sisyphus.
We are also
The great
research here.
Sisyphus.
So I don't want to send people on a goose chase for a book that you just made up.
Yeah, no, I didn't make it up.
And the last example I have of pissing off Zeus is Ixion. He was a king that, I don't know what he did, but he wronged Zeus, and Zeus damned him to be chained to an eternal wheel that was eternally spinning, eternally on fire, and eternally airborne.
Wheel in the sky keeps on turning.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah, who is that again? I forgot.
Probably Jimmy Cash and the Greyhound Gang.
It is on classic rock stuff. But all right, so you have this third
Tier.
tier of immortality is a not so good one.
No.
And lesser miscellaneous here. We have various elixirs of life. Some of them, alchemy shit. We have Cinnabar, a.k.a. the reversion elixir. It'll make you a baby, but it actually just fucking killed you because the mercury content was so high.
That's similar to Cinnabon. If you eat enough of those, you're out.
I was gonna say that speeds your life up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You done, man.
Same with this one. There's another potion. Gold chloride, chlorine and gold.
Yeah, right?
And if you drank this and sunbathed, it was said you could live forever.
That's the opposite.
It was not the case either.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just turned to Mark Zuckerberg.
And I also have here eating a mermaid.
Oh yeah. dude.
Yes.
The Ningyo. So this is a very unsexy Japanese mermaid. That's half monkey and half carp, as opposed to half
Sexy
manatee
lady
and
and
half
manatee.
sexy lady.
No, you don't understand. He is very sexy. You need to look in the right eyes. Very good.
Travis, you got a mermaid. You're trying to get immortal. Which bit of it do you eat? The carp part or the monkey part? And how do you prepare it?
Well, I probably first deep fry it because most things you should deep fry and sushi it.
You're not gonna shave the monkey or descale the carp part. You're just gonna wholesale deep fry it.
Nah. We're talking about eternal life.
This
so.
is Japan, and you tempura it. You wouldn't deep fry it.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'd tempura it, aka deep fry it, and then throw it in a rice roll and eat it.
And you would eat the whole thing.
Yep.
Now, Cody, would you eat the monkey or the fish part?
I gotta go
first?
for the fish part.
Yeah, me too. Because you eat that monkey, that's bushmeat. That's how you get a bolus, son.
You get fucking a lot of things from eating bushmeat.
Yeah,
I just want the best of both worlds, dog.
I know you do.
You
You
get-
always want the best.
I don't know what it's called, but there's a human, like cannibals have to deal with mad human disease.
Prions.
Yep, prions fold and shit weird in your brain. I think
Yeah.
it's called like kuru or something
It's
like
basically
that.
the same thing as bovine spongiform encephalitis.
Yeah, mad cow disease.
Yeah.
Thank you for knowing the
And
long
also
I
you
love
sh-
that you know you can drop the long form.
Guess
of that
what? I'm
disease.
not an idiot. I know some science in my
I love
brain.
that, Travis.
You know, if you eat human flesh, you get that fucking bacon-like poop.
Yeah.
I can believe that.
Yeah, you
I
get,
don't know
like-
that firsthand. I can believe that.
Yeah, you get that. It's like you get constipated, and then when the poop comes out, it's just like really stringy. And
It's like a Play-Doh when you mash the mesh over like the Play-Doh cup.
Yeah.
it comes out like.
it's like it's.
I'm not going to say
not
I
a good way of
publicly want to
pooping.
eat human because I don't. Guess what? I don't. But there is a recipe.
Eat pork.
There is
It's
a
the
recipe.
same
Well, there's
fucking
a
thing.
recipe that's confirmed by cannibals you can make, and it tastes like human.
Okay.
Pork based.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
spices and shit
pig
in
is super. People don't realize like pig is essentially human flesh.
Yeah,
Chemically, there's no difference.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
dog.
pretty tight.
All right. So what is bad? All right. Bathory's trying to get touch with the guys.
Yeah. Back to Báthory.
No,
Yeah.
not touch with the guys. Touch with the girl.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
touch with the gods.
Oh, gods. Not necessarily gods, but she just
Wants
had
that
her
immortal.
developed her own voodoo.
She wants to be immortal.
Yes.
Voodoo.
Life eternal. Before we get there, I would like to do a little bit of a skit. You guys
Okay.
ready?
I like skits.
Love skits.
Okay, I want the two of you to be corporate board members.
Yes.
I'm Herman.
I am Jerome.
Sweet.
I'll still be Cody. That's fine.
Paint the picture.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
paint-
two
paint my picture.
are board members, checking in on me, the foreman, head of R&D,
Okay.
on how our extra life program is going.
Oh, okay.
So I want you guys to come in excited that I have made progress, but I'll let you know the state of living immortally.
Okay.
So have at it. Go. Scene.
You've had the shrimp salad in the lobby, have you?
Oh, that was premium.
It's very good.
Yeah, that was great.
No, hello, gentlemen. How are you?
You're late. You're always late.
uh,
But anyway.
terribly sorry.
Crowd.
Yes,
What? That is his name again, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is.
All right.
Cody said, but we can go on.
As we do from time to time, we ask you, our employees, to come here and tell us what's going on.
Yes.
What's the KPI, boy?
I don't know what that means, but I have a progress report for you, sir, here in Q4 of Finding Life Eternal.
That does sound promising.
So we've assembled all of the R&D boys here. And so we have here on the left side of the room, they're telling me the key to immortality is finding and eating things that never existed.
And how is that going?
We're trying to make things exist, sir.
Yes, no, I understood the first part, but the second part, the non-existing things, you're trying to find those.
The one thing I would
course.
say to you is that existing is different than not existing.
Clearly the troubles we're having right here, sir. But let me direct your attention to the right side of the room here.
Oh, okay.
And they believe eating poison is the trick to eternal life.
They do look rather sick. We don't pay their health insurance, do we?
I cannot see anything because you haven't presented a graph or Venn diagram for me, boy.
Imagine a pie chart of the heaviest metals, aka mercury from cinnabar.
I am terrible.
And gold from gold.
This is a
chloride.
board meeting, Crowd. I do not understand
I'm sorry.
imagination.
Sorry, sir.
All right.
Well, move on anyway. We have-
Yeah.
And I have a note here from the Greek office. They say if we're down with eternal horrors and agonies worse than death, that they might be able to work something out for us.
I would like to say that's interesting, but numbers.
Okay. If that doesn't work, we have this hot goth chick in the back that thinks unprecedented atrocities towards womankind is the secret to living forever.
That's my daughter. She does hate me. It's fine.
So
It's fine.
we have an entry into we have the entry into the race for the American Idol.
Yes. So, in short, Tom just spilled
stuff.
whiskey everywhere.
The skit's going on, I swear. I fucking swear.
Essentially, we can go 4 different routes here.
All right.
We can eat something non-existent, eat something deadly, eat eternal shit from Zeus, or we can have a blood orgy with a hot chick.
Well.
What do you guys think?
Oh yeah.
Well, the blood orgy, at least I know I could find some kind of result.
I see what you're saying, Jerome.
And, the rest of them here, they're all sickly, yes?
Either that or trying to find Pegasus steak, sir.
Crowd, can you draw me a Venn diagram with a hole in the middle and point it towards the goth chick?
Is that a goatee?
My daughter! That's fine.
Yeah.
Are you trying to share Guinan tonic with my daughter?
Oh, I am, sir.
Well done, boys. Thank you for that assist on
We
the
tried.
bit.
We tried.
Good job.
Hey,
The spilling the whiskey.
That was
A bunch of that went down my
method
throat,
acting.
so yeah,
That was genius method acting. I could totally see a board member just sloughing whiskey jars about. Like,
Yes.
well, where's the TPS reports, Johnson?
Yes. No, we're trying to move it along.
Doesn't it-
That was fun. I like that.
Yeah.
Right?
was
Doesn't that
great.
feel like it makes sense there? Like half of the guys trying to find eternal life, well, a little bit less, are trying to chase things that don't exist. Golden apples, mermaids,
right.
fucking holy grails.
Well, yeah.
And the other half is just fucking putting heavy metals into their body with like cinnabar, mercury, and gold chloride. And you got the Greek guys just think, yeah, piss Zeus off. You'll live forever if you do that.
So you got hot goth chick.
Exactly.
bathing in blood.
Isn't that the best in that situation we painted? Isn't that the best fucking?
Yeah, no,
I'd go with the hot goth chick with the
Yeah.
blood orgies.
Yeah, and
Way better.
Well, if you're looking at everything else, you have less results. There's no placebo to be had with any of the other ones. You're either sick or you have nothing to show.
You're dying.
Yeah, but with the other one, you're at least gaining some kind of control, and that's kind of cool to talk about to your friends.
Right.
Dude.
And-
And she would make a very excellent Tumblr account.
Yeah, sure. That
Yeah.
no clickbait necessary.
Yeah.
Just blood orgy with Countess Báthory.
Tumblr.
Yes, please. Thank you.
I feel like we can find a lot of stuff like visual representation of Elizabeth Bathory's going-ons on DeviantArt.
Oh yeah, I saw a bunch. It's weird. It's
Yeah.
really weird. It's like
I'm
not great, but like the gore is there, so it's just like, ooh, you might have killed a school.
As someone who makes
Killed the
art,
school.
I'm out
Yeah.
of there.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah,
I
man, we
got
got
that
vi-
vibe going through the DeviantArt.
If you're using a
depictions.
10-year-old girl to murder to mix to a tub, we're talking about like 3.5 liters.
She was about 24. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like your victims.
Wait,
If
Cody.
she's using youngst.
You said 24?
I was gonna say like yeah,
Like a Bowers dozen.
yeah.
Jack Bowers dozen. Okay. Now I know measurements.
All right. Let's just say more likely than Queen Bathory thinking she could extract a proverbial fountain of youth from these girly virgins of Hungary, Transylvania, and Slovakia. More likely she was just getting her fucking rocks off on being like a sadistic bitch and a half.
Yeah.
It probably wasn't for youth, but it was probably for sexual, some kind of gratification.
So she was like sticking her bits up against that blood jet. Like
In
if
the
we're in a
blood
jacuzzi.
Okay, if she's in a
Whoa.
tub.
She's in a jacuzzi. She's sticking her bits up against that blood jet.
Yeah.
I don't think
Sorry.
blood works the way you think it is. We'll get there, though.
We're gonna get there, or she's already bathing in it.
Yeah. But
She's in a jacuzzi. That's what I'm picturing.
Travis, there's certain nuances of taking a bloodbath that I feel
All right.
are overlooked, but we'll get there eventually.
Paint my picture
yes,
for me, Cody.
We're going to paint a picture, thank you, as we're going to get down to the creativeness of Lady Bathory and her sexy execution methods.
Sexy execution.
You had the standard beatings with iron rods and whips, you know. These are girls.
Classic stuff.
These are tiny girls you're beating the shit out of, keep in mind.
Yes.
We also had burnings, brandings to the face and genitalia.
Let's go drop that blood.
Yeah,
Cauterizes,
that's not
baby.
good. That's not good.
Flesh was bitten and ripped from the face and arms.
By who? Herman, the hand guy?
It was Bathory, her one henchman, and 3 henchwomen. So this nasty fives henchwoman. I made that word up, I think. 3 henchwomen, 1 henchman, Bathory. So
and they're biting.
They're biting off of the face and arms, and they're drinking the blood from the open wounds they cause. So this is where vampire from the blood and biting the flesh gets her the werewolf, and hypnotizing the virgins to get them into the castle is the sorcery.
And the mummy. She's old, and she's trying to be young.
She's young, trying to be younger.
She's young.
All
She's
right.
V young.
All right.
Remember, she's got married at when? 13?
15.
15.
Also, remember the beginning of the Mummy when the chick was really hot in the beginning, and then she died, and they reresurrected her.
She
So
was
she was
pretty
already young.
Yeah.
You know
All
that
they
movie
had-
is riddled with inaccuracies, right?
Shut up.
Okay. If it was winter time, a girl would be let to think she was escaping. Like, oh, the girls got out of the dungeon, grab her, and all the servants would kind of like, oh, gotta get you. Ah.
Yeah, bumble around.
Let her think she was escaping. You know, the front door, you know, the real escape would be locked, but the courtyard, that'd be just open. So the girl would kick open a sealed courtyard door thinking she was out. It's like, tricked you, you're in the courtyard. And then from there, she would be doused with ice water.
Oh.
And Báthory would have a lovely show, a lovely, long, lengthy show of watching a teenage girl freeze to death in her courtyard.
That is brutal shit. Yep. Now, would she bring she would bring these girls into her quarters, though, for the most part. Like, it was like her living space.
There was definitely an inner sanctum of the castle where her hench peoples were only allowed, and the people, wise to the torture.
Okay, because I am kind of getting this, like, thing in my head. I can't get it out of my head right now. That, boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room.
No, fuck off.
Like
Like a very sadistic version of that. Like getting tortured in someone's room. It's just like, I want you forever.
Yeah. Okay, you weirdo. What do you think she did in summertime?
Well,
the summertime.
It was wintertime. She'd
summertime girls ever got I like girls who wear
That's a good song.
Abercrombie.
So in wintertime, she would kill a
like
bitch.
it when I had one wish. I like
hot
girls.
boxing.
It was hot. It was a different fluid that they threw on the girls than water during summertime.
The gasolina.
Not gasoline. Something a little bit more delicious, a little bit more.
Wait, what are we talking
honey.
about?
Honey, yo.
Oh, they honeyed them.
When it was too warm to freeze a bitch, they would throw honey on them instead and tie them down so the fly, stingy, bitey insects from the sky can have her, and the chompy, stingy ants of the ground could have her.
That is insane. I didn't hear anything about that
crazy.
at all. That
might be a fringe one. That might be out there in the fringe.
That's still pretty brutal.
Yes.
So right now, my picture I'm painting in my head is kind of like a fucked up Disney World. Because you got these like hench women's, warmens and men's floating around this place, catching these ladies that are just like loose in the mansion.
Yeah, boom, boom.
And they're like coming out of those, like, in Disney World, they got like the fake trees and shit. Hey, look at these.
What's going
Guess
on?
what? There's honey, Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain honey. It just takes 80
It's just
years.
like stupid fucking shit they're doing to these people.
Ah.
I'm noticing a weird fucking food chain thing going on here. Because the insects are eating the honey and also eating the girl, but Báthory is also eating the girl.
She's just shaking them out like a fucking gusher.
And I'm just like, everyone should just shut the fuck up and eat the honey and be happy.
Yeah, eat up.
Yeah, no cannibalism necessary. It's
Don't
nice.
eat it.
Dude, have you ever had a honey glazed ham, though?
Yes, I don't know why you just asked that.
I'm just saying.
Hams?
It's good.
Honey glazed ham. is
Hams, Travis. What a great segue. Thank you.
great. I love hams. I wear Abercrombie and Fitch.
Báthory would make the servant girls eat their own butts.
What?
What?
Báthory would make her own servant girls eat their own butts.
I really appreciate it how you said the same thing twice.
Yep.
And for some reason, I'm getting it.
Just in case you didn't read it the first
Wait,
time.
these aren't the victims. These are like the workers.
No, these are the victims. The servant.
Oh, okay.
They became the
Oh,
servants.
okay. I thought you meant like the henchwoman.
She would
What?
make this. Yeah,
Was this the first time that
not the henchwoman. No.
well, continue. And then
She would make the servant girls eat their own butts. They would chunk off some of their own hams, cook them, and eat them.
I feel like this is the first time the term was murmured. Hold on to your butts.
Maybe. Maybe. That predates Sam Jack a little bit.
Yeah,
it's
maybe.
a great line.
That's a great line. I feel like that's probably Báthory.
There's also stories of Báthory offering guests sausages from the girls in the back that were still alive.
Mommy, would you like some sausage?
Would you?
Mommy, would you like some sausage?
I mean, if I was in a castle and someone offered me a sausage or like a sausage roll,
sounds
or sausage,
novel.
yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Of course,
I eat it.
dude.
Is
This
this
is like castle is probably the best stuff out there, but you're also probably eating a human butt.
Tricked you, you're a cannibal now. How shitty would that be? If like just someone like gave you an hors d'oeuvre, it's like, tricked you, you're a cannibal.
I probably have that like thought in my head that just keeps my eyes open for a bit and be like, I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd do it again, but I wouldn't. I didn't hate it. Not mad.
It kind of makes my
Yeah.
skin crawl. Eating the meat from something that hasn't died yet.
Yeah. Well,
There's one animal
Yeah.
that humans eat where that's not the case. You probably eat this animal a lot, but you don't realize it didn't die. It's very mind bending and freaky.
Clams.
chicken.
Close here.
Well, I mean, clams are alive when you boil them.
Right.
Lobster?
Closer there. Yep. It's
Lobster.
lobster and crabs.
Oh.
You don't necessarily need to kill them to enjoy their flesh.
Well, same thing with clams. You could eat fucking clams and oysters raw.
Right, but you kill them.
No.
Actually, no, you don't. I think
No, you
he's
don't.
right. You just open them
You
up.
just
and
open
eat
them up and you fucking eat them. They're still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your digestion of them kills them.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, that would be the case.
That's
with
with
lobster
everything.
anyway.
Nope. With lobster and crabs, you can just take a fucking claw off of them and let them live.
Oh,
I see what
I
you
see.
mean.
So the lobster, you could eat a lobster, crab, or claw, and the lobster could be totally fine elsewhere, living a happy life.
What if
They
I
grow
eat...
back?
What?
They grow back, right?
Yeah, they grow back, which is why it's totally fine.
Sustainable food.
Yeah, why don't we
The
start...
fuck? Why are people hungry?
Yeah.
Why does roast mortem figure
There's
everything out?
limitations to it. For fuck's
Dude,
sake,
it's
but-
smart. So basically, hey, guess what? We're going to start a fund.
All right.
It's going to be the Lobster and Lizard Fund. You only eat lizard tails and you eat lobster claws.
And where are we getting the butter?
I'll make it.
Nothing needs
I'll
to
do
die
it.
for butter.
I'll do it for the team. I'll make it.
Nothing
All
needs
right.
to die for butter.
Crack it open.
But essentially, there you go. Lobster and crab do not need to die for you to enjoy their meat. So
Oh, well, okay, so it's
Yeah,
that and human butts.
in this time frame, yes.
I feel like in every time frame.
I don't know. Okay, never mind.
I feel like probably right now it'd be easier. They just like cauterize it or some shit.
Yeah. how's your butt?
Báthory was also a fan of pins under the fingernail,
Oof.
Oh, I hate that shit.
pins through the nipples.
Pins through them.
that's
People
all right.
like that.
That's cool.
People hate
pretty-
one of those, and some people like the other one.
Yeah, pins
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
nipples kind of cool.
Standard starvation and cruelty, and there's also like this kind of fucking Rube Goldberg machine in the corner of her dungeon.
in her room.
Yeah, her sex room. Yeah. So essentially, it was a cage that was on pulleys.
Mm.
You could hoist it up and just go fucking wrecking ball with it in like a corner of the dungeon that had spiked walls.
Oh.
So you would put your
Ooh.
victim in the cage and then pretty much play tetherball with the victim in a spiked corner.
That's intense.
That is pretty...
It's kind of pinata-like.
Yeah.
Did she have one of those rooms where the... I feel like this is just an urban legend altogether. And I'd love for someone to do research and find someone that actually did this. The walls that fucking close with the spikes.
It's really complicated, dude.
I know it's super complicated, but you see
Really
it everywhere.
Well, the closest thing that we have for sure is an Iron Maiden.
Well, yeah, but that's just a person.
That's one person, and it's just a smaller room. If you think about it, coffin
yeah.
is just a very small room.
Dude, you just blew my mind.
Yeah, I did. That's what I do. Nothing else, though.
I want to take a break and talk about bloodbaths.
Yeah.
All right.
Great death metal band, by the way.
Yeah?
Bloodbath. Yeah.
Bloodbath.
They're kind of like a super group.
Isn't Báthory also a...
Bathory is.
You want to talk about that a little bit before we jump?
Well, I'll say this. Bathory was a. I think. Oh, I'm forgetting what country. I think it was Norwegian.
Swedmark.
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 Maybe. It was one of those
Swedmark.
Scandinavian. But Bathory put out a self-titled in, I believe, 1984.
That's a long time ago,
That was
dog.
a very long time ago. That's when Jump in Panama came out. And then these guys were putting out some shit that was very ahead of its time for the heavy music scene. And it's called Bathory. And listen to Bathory if you want something that just like sounds like nails on a dick.
I basically listened to some of their early soundtracks. It sounds like someone screaming in a bathroom.
It's very reverby. I like that kind of stuff. I like my black metals. As a fan of black metal, I can't honestly recommend black metal to people.
All right.
It's not for everyone.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. But I would say, if you're into metal and you don't know Bathory, like, go listen to the album Bathory by Bathory.
If you ever stubbed your toe when you're trying to take a poop in the bathroom, listen to Báthory.
Yeah.
Where else are you trying to take poops?
In the corner.
Okay. Let's talk about bloodbaths. I think humanity is vastly underestimating how difficult it is to set up a bloodbath.
Oh, yes.
Blood fucking clots, man.
Oh. Yeah, it's sticky and goops.
It's sticky and goops, and if you like think about like just trying to like empty a corpse into a bathtub, into a cold porcelain bathtub, it's just gonna like stick to the sides like shit.
Yeah, like when you first start off, it might come out all right, but like once it starts stop.
Yeah.
Okay, so originally it's like you got the gushers thing going on, just like kind of does that, but then it turns into like a go-gurt.
Yep, at
And
room
then-
temperature, blood is not liquid.
Yeah,
Grab and go.
yeah.
So without crazy prep and technology, I think this is me saying this. I think literal bloodbaths are impossible because what Tom said earlier, you got these tiny women
Yeah.
that It's going to be you need a lot of them to fill up a bathtub, and I hate thinking about it like that. But yeah,
it's horrifying.
Smaller bodies mean less blood, and so essentially you need to have like 3 girls hanging overhead, drain them, and you have 90 seconds to enjoy slopping around in their blood before it just cakes everywhere.
Yeah, it starts caking up like that chocolate pudding that your grandma
way
used
more
to
difficult than I think people are aware of.
I think if you really want someone to have a bloodbath in, I'll nominate myself. High blood pressure. I'm a big man. You slit my throat, it's going to be like Kill Bill, dude. I'm just saying. The blood pressure, blood pressure.
That was some very loose blood.
Yeah, it's all loose blood in here, dude.
And there's way more blood in you than a girl.
Loose blood in here. And there's way more blood in a little girl.
Travis has like 3 girls worth of blood inside of him right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
So, you know what? I'll put it out there. If you want to have a bloodbath, contact me at craigslist.com/TravisLee/bloodborne.
Great. What I'm trying... All I'm trying to say is blood showers, that's fine. If you have a regular, normal bath and you want to sprinkle some blood in it, that's totally fine as well. But having an honest-to-goodness real blood bath is not enjoyable. It's really difficult, especially if you got to rely on tiny girls to fill up your bathtub.
Tiny girls are never reliable.
Yeah. Blood just freaking clots and dries at room temperature.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep. It stinks in like 4 minutes.
It does smell.
It starts to rot in 6 to 4 minutes.
Yeah. You don't want a full bath of that. And where do you put all that shit, too?
I mean, they have fridges. Can freeze the dog.
No fridges.
No fridges. When you donate blood, you give a 1 pint.
Yeah, I'll buy that, sure.
And how many pints are in a liter?
4.
That's
right?
4.
4 quarts in a gallon, and I think there's 4 pints.
Fucking period.
It's metric is linear.
Yeah, we're crossing boundaries with that shit. So it's they take less than 20 ounces of blood out of you, and that's it. Like you start passing out if they take any more than that. So we don't have that much blood in us.
Yeah.
You look at us and you think, oh, maybe there's a bunch of blood in there, but there's not.
Especially if you're a tiny girl.
No,
Less
but
blood.
what I'm saying though, like you mentioned before, you're like, how much blood is in a person?
It's 5 liters.
5 liters. But they say we're like 95% water.
Yeah, it depends on where.
Water.
It depends where you are in your life cycle.
Yeah,
I think
but
you're
what's
50
the
by
rest
time
of
you
the
die.
juice in there? Just water?
Bile, iron, blood,
Okay, all right.
carbon,
Brain juice, eyeball juice.
calcium,
Yeah.
I'm using scientific terms here.
Calcium.
Eyeball juice,
calcium, bones. Yep. Anyway,
adamantium,
if you're Wolverine, sure.
If you're science.
Imagine taking a bath in low-quality paper glue that would begin to rot and fester in 14 minutes. This is pretty much what a bloodbath is like to me.
Yeah, that sucks.
I would only do that if I thought there was a huge payoff to it, like eternal life.
Do I have to?
But I feel humanity is severely overestimated how tricky it is to take a literal bloodbath.
It's going to take a couple school buses.
It's great fucking visuals. The red against like the pale white skin.
Quentin Tarantino really loves it. That's what I'm saying.
He does.
Quentin Tarantino.
He also used that Japanese blood. Spray like a goddamn fire hose.
And sad boner-killing fact, Báthory's bloodbaths were only found associated to her story after the trial. So it's pretty much the tabloids being like, Countess takes baths in peasant girl blood. Fuck that.
Oh, total bullshit then.
Yeah, it's probably total.
So we
She's
just talked
like,
about bloodbaths
fuck
for 10 minutes and they probably didn't even happen.
Yeah.
Because of the clotting. It's ridiculous. You can't expect it to do that.
She's like martyring.
Yeah, I hear that, dog.
Let's talk about Báthory getting caught.
Yeah, dog.
She had some things working for her. She had the whole caring mother widow, mind you. Like,
Yeah.
the 4 children weren't necessarily babbies at this point, but maybe adult children capable of fending on their own.
Were they helping?
There were 8. They were getting married.
Were they helping?
No, they were just off doing their own.
Off.
Awful.
You know how royalty do. You know, like, none of us come from royalty, but we also know what it's like to not go in your parents' bedroom. You know what I'm saying?
Burp. Yeah, right there, Travis.
Yeah.
Also working in Báthory's favor is killing peasants wasn't illegal.
Yeah, true. Because
not
she
illegal.
had that noble blood you was talking about before.
So it just rolled off her back like a what duck? I don't know what the saying is.
Like a duck in the wind.
Rolled off her back like a duck's back. It was what I was gonna say. That's wrong.
No.
Duck water on the back of the exhaust of my Camaro.
That's a premium quote.
She royally fucked herself when she targeted a popular choir girl.
Oh.
This was the first girl that people actually cared about missing, because all else were literally just peasant girls or girls volunteered. King Matthias launched a huge-ass inquiry if Elizabeth was a bad woman or not. This included questioning over 300 people, mostly bumblefuck town folk that don't know the difference between a sandwich and a werewolf.
I can see like local news questioning.
Man on the street shit, right?
What do you think of this? Do you think the queen might be a little on the bad side?
I think she doesn't put out her recycling like the rest of us, and she needs a swift and painful end, like the demon woman she is.
You're aware this is going to television.
What's a TV?
You are a peasant. That is the right answer.
I am a peasant.
A peasant.
King Matthias did not like the resulting results
The resulting results.
of the inquiry.
Resulting result.
Okay.
Because it was bad. Because everyone was just like, all our daughters are missing, so fuck the first thing on our plate, aka Queen Báthory. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, first, like, your daughter's missing. Do you want to blame the queen? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Like,
Oh, thank
it
God.
could have been anything. Like,
Thank you for asking.
your daughter's missing. Do you want to blame the... Yes.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't matter what the noun was in that question. Your daughter's missing. Do you want to blame the... Before they even got to the noun in that sentence, it was, yes, I want to blame that thing.
Well,
Yeah.
do you think they tricked anyone? Like, hey, you blame the queen? You blame the queen? You blame the queen?
I don't know.
You blame Shrek?
What? Okay.
Oh, shit.
I don't know I don't know what actually went on in fucking history, but I have like a personal, like what I think went on, and we'll reserve that for end of podcast.
I'm just thinking like in one hand they had like a picture of the queen, and the other hand they had a picture of like a roast beef sandwich. Like, which one do you think your daughter died from? Like, switched it up a little bit.
Oh, like a
Like, just
lineup.
pick a hand.
Or
And-
maybe it was one of those holographic images. Like, it was the queen if you looked at it some way, and then when you turned it a little bit, then it was a roast beef sandwich.
It's Rasputin now.
Yes. Look what you've been putting at the queen.
Yeah.
Queen meat.
Queen meat.
So apparently, if you're a husband, you're about to die, you can apparently just entrust your family / widow to your best friend. Like, I'm dying, you look after my wife now.
You'll have a sex with my wife.
So before your boy Federnik, aka Frank, kicked the can, he wanted Thurzo, a family friend, to look after his widow and his children.
Hey, he called me
Stand up.
Thurzo.
Yeah.
How are you? What's going on? My name's Thurzo. They call me that, even though I'm kind of a Friday guy. You know what I mean? How you doing?
Hey, Thurzo is the man King Matthias sent in to unfuck the situation. So it's kind of awkward.
Fucking Ruby
Imagine
Tuesdays,
your family. Yeah.
motherfucker.
Imagine your family, like the best family friend of your family. I said family and friends 20
Wait,
times.
You did say a lot of family and friends.
I
but-
want you to edit none of those.
As the days go by. Cody, is she part of the family?
Thurzo,
Yeah.
the he?
Yeah.
No, he's like a friend of the family.
Wait, well,
So-
actually, I do have a serious question right now because I'm paying attention.
I don't believe you, but sure.
Is she actually a queen? You said she wasn't a queen.
No, she's not a
before.
queen.
She's a
So
countess.
Because the king is the monarchy is shitting on her right now to try and get her out.
Yeah, but why do people call her Queen Báthory?
I don't know what other
This is
important
mi-
lady ship do you know?
This is all the years of us not collecting any history from this time coming together, and we don't know what royalty is. It's a queen.
Guess what?
If anyone's
bloodline,
guessing,
yeah.
it's just like it's just hearsay.
All right,
You
so
know?
let's put it out there. Moral of the story: pay attention to social studies, kids.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's like being called.
Don't repeat mistakes.
It's like being called a jock just because like you went to a game one time.
Yeah. Got it.
Science.
Good.
Science.
I'm using that catchphrase tonight. Frage. I'm using that catchphrase.
Phrase.
Scrambled eggs and
Phrase.
science.
Fresh phrase.
Okay, anyway, Cody.
Yeah.
put some more.
Thurzo, your boy Thurzo was tasked to uncover the shit at the Castle Báthory. Thurzo found a dead girl, a dying girl, a wounded girl, and 2 imprisoned girls. Now it's pretty much like playing bingo with like, how many other like bad girl types can I find in this castle?
This one's too hot.
Do we have
This one is
decaying
too
girl
cold.
anywhere? Anyone? The free space? What's the free space? Regular girl?
Did he
Yeah,
find?
a deaf girl.
Did he find the glove?
No. What glove?
The fuck are you talking about?
Talk about OJ.
Oh, okay.
You must acquit.
The glove.
So the jig is up. She's found literally in the act. There's a dead girl, a dying girl, an injured girl, and at least 2 imprisoned girls. So it's just like...
I think the dying girl is the most. That's the most crucial piece of evidence. Because she's like,
It's the full time.
she's been doing
Yeah,
it.
it's the full timeline. It's like, it's what happens before I get my hands on you.
Mhm.
It's what happens as I'm getting my hands on you. And it's what happens after I've gotten my hands on you. So
Yeah,
it's-
man.
Yeah.
It's like
Smoking
finding
gun,
the
full gambit.
It's like finding the pig, the bacon, and the steamy shit.
Yep, that's what that is.
Yes.
So, jig's up. The investigator found everything. Smoking guns ×4, mind you.
Mm.
And some retribution's got to be dealt out.
Yeah.
Damn. Thanks for yawning into the microphone,
Yeah.
Travis.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, ladies and men of the noble class cannot be tried in court,
You did mention this very early on.
so they just don't try her. They just skip right to sentencing.
Oh my god.
God.
It's just like, loophole. We're
Oh,
going to
yeah.
skip that part.
Yeah, we didn't say we couldn't fuck you.
And it's pretty much Thurzo, quote unquote, saved Báthory from trial.
Okay.
Because the 3 henchwomen and the henchmen that weren't nobility and had to stand trial were thusly tortured and executed.
Ah.
Oh.
So
Where's that leave Bath?
Yeah.
Well, that's Thurzo saying, like, look, I saved you from them, like what they had to do. So
Yeah.
Báthory's spared immediate torture and death. By the way, those tortured henchwomen and henchmen gave up Báthory's kill count in the 80-ish figures.
80s.
All right.
Yeah, so they said like 80, under triple digits.
You think they're lowballing it?
I do, because it's the bad guys.
Yeah.
Of course they're lowballing it.
Yeah.
If they say the boss killed 80 women, the boss probably killed like 200 women.
I'm just saying if the
That's what my
Yeah.
gut feels.
if the henchmen of Dr. No
Admit to 80.
Yeah. If the henchmen of Dr. No from James Bond got caught, they wouldn't give away the sharks with laser beam.
No, they would just
No.
say normal sharks,
Regular
perhaps
sharks.
dolphins,
Yeah.
large
Yeah.
tuna. Back to tuna. Here we are.
Exactly.
So under torture, the right-hand men and women gave up the figure 80, which makes me believe it's like 200 something.
But yeah, I
Like
could
the
subscribe
maximum
to
of
that.
this amount
Yeah.
is like 650. Like that's the upper range of.
Also,
Lady
they're getting
Báthory's
tried on it too. This is not like FBI shit where they give you a plea bargain.
Yeah, it's straight torture.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you were involved in this too. We're just trying you. Let me
Dude,
try
why,
you.
why do you say the maximum was 650 when it could have been 666?
I don't know because no one claimed 666.
Hell
was on her way.
Satan.
Hail Satan.
Yeah, hell boy.
Hell boys.
Hell the boy.
So if good question, by the way, which one of you asked that? If Báthory was saved, torture, and execution, what did she get? What did Lady Báthory get if not tortured and executed?
A gift certificate to Hand and Stone Spa, where they would give her a regular spa without the blood.
She got the cask of Amontillado treatment.
Oh,
Who knows what
shit.
that is?
She got buried into a wall.
Sealed
She got
and
fucking
sealed.
bricked right the fuck up in her own castle.
That
That's
does
badass.
suck so much.
4 bricks were removed just so she could breathe and food could be passed in.
Oh wow.
So
She
imagine
died like that.
Wait, so they actually fed her and shit in the wall?
yeah.
So she just like she stayed alive for a while.
She was kept alive for 4 years, bricked up.
Was the
Fuck.
wall that she was encased in have like a room in it?
Yeah, there
That was really big?
Yeah, it was the regular rooms just bricked up entirely, and then imagine 4 of those bricks removed just so she could breathe and eat.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so it's just basically Prezon.
Hardcore
She-
house arrest.
Yeah. So you got four bricks removed. You have one for air, and then one for food, one for water, and one's the glory hole.
Wants
Yeah,
to
one
poop
for
out.
glory.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, I said she lasted 4 years. 4 years into this sentence, She complained to her guard one night that her hands were numb and could not get warm. She was found dead the next day of hypothermia.
Really?
A little bit of retribution for all those bitches she splashed water on, I guess.
Actually,
Yeah,
like I was saying
reasons.
before, that whole anemic thing, that
Oh, yeah, sure.
that theory lines up with that very much so. It's not my own theory, by the way, because I'm not. I don't think about this that much.
What, are you a science doctor, Tom? Can you be Dr. Tom on
I
this
am
show?
a science. I don't know about a doctor.
Okay. Well, basically, I'm going to take whatever you say, I'm going to take as doctorial truth. Is that a word?
I need more people like you in my life so I can start this cult.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. What do I got to do next?
We'll talk about it in the next podcast.
All right, cool.
And so ends the very bloody period of Elizabeth Báthory.
The bloody period of Elizabeth Báthory. I love that phrasing.
You helped me with that before the show, Tom.
I know. I'm
Thank you.
complimenting myself.
All records of Elizabeth were sealed by the Hungarian people. So literally she had one of those Voldemort names. Like, whoa, did that guy say that name? Like, let's pay her tab and leave this tavern immediately.
Yeah.
All the children have been fine.
All good.
Did they open up a theme park to divert attention away from how horrible a place it was?
No, Báthory divided up her properties before she was arrested just so it could stay in the family.
All to Applebee's
Yep.
and Fridays.
And it was a very strange sentence I read, but the ruins of her castle still stand. Her castle doesn't stand, but the ruins of it still do.
Now,
So you could look at a wall that she looked at, maybe.
I did a little doc watching.
Sure.
Dude, are we docking?
I was docking,
Oh, shit.
and what I found in that was a gentleman who was related to Báthory,
Oh?
Whoa.
and he lives in America now, and he wrote a play about the Elizabeth Báthory thing,
Oh, shit.
and it's a musical play. And he wrote all the music, and he's been trying to show people like this, and be like, Elizabeth Báthory. He's a nerd. He's just like a nerdy guy.
So is he trying to show them, like, because it's his ancestral roots? She wasn't that bad.
No. Okay, so check this out. After he's writes this play, he actually goes to Slovakia
Uh-huh.
and gets the mayor of this town that the Báthory castle was in to come to a dinner with him and basically asks for forgiveness.
Oh, shit.
Now, this gentleman white guilted himself
Oh, my
about this whole thing, and it's documented. It's in this stupid fucking documentary you can find on YouTube, and it's him at this fucking table with a bunch of these herbs, just like, and he's drinking this. I think it's like a schnapps or something. And he stands up and he does like this toast thing, and everyone who's at the table, he's not related to or anything. It's just a bunch of Slovakians who are like, "Is this guy fucking serious?"
Oh, my
like
God.
he's asking for forgiffness
I'm
from us.
sorry.
We don't give a shit, dude.
Shut
No
the
one gives a
fuck
fuck about
up.
you. You live in Wisconsin or something. Not to knock people who live in Wisconsin, but people in Slovakia don't really care about that
Yeah.
state.
Like,
Like,
no, I don't care.
I forget.
I don't care. You live in
all
a fucking
Poland.
America. Chad from fucking Wisconsin.
yeah. So I don't know. I'm drunk right now. I'm rambling.
Keep drinking.
Oh, so rambling.
All right,
None of this
Crody.
matters.
So she got a box in a wall.
She got boxed in the wall and died. She's dead. She's long and dead. But let's do some behind the scenes now that she's gone and dead.
Behind my scenes?
Behind the scenes. In retrospect, a lot of historians look at this entire account and say, this is what happens when a witch hunter gets to write the history books.
Okay.
So a lot of speculation is like Queen Báthory was on the raw end of a witch hunt, and the witch hunter is he who remembers it and committed it to history.
Those who wrote the books.
Yes, those against her.
I was going
And
to say bullshit. She sounds like a dick.
Here's there's some schools of thought that have a counter argument against your thoughts. And I'll just rattle through them really quick. You can let me know how you feel afterwards. But at the time, there was something out there. Oh my God, let me try and pronounce this correctly.
Slinkerblank.
The Malleus Maleficarum. The Malleus Maleficarum. And essentially that translates to witch hammer. And it was a witch hunting manual that was being circulated at that time in the area. So people were all giddy, like, "Ooh, I'm gonna bag me a sorceress."
Oh, I got
So,
you.
like, people were kind of already looking out for women that can do things that weren't natural.
I'm gonna go ahead and say bullshit. She was a cunt.
In this book, it called
Throw it
out
out there.
in this book it called out women all sorts of nasty. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
Wormers can be wicked.
Women are intellectually like children.
Sometimes.
Woman's inconsistency with self-love made them the natural allies of the devil.
Okay, hold on. Just to clear things up.
Yeah, sure.
Time frame and location of this book's writing.
The
16th century.
Hungarian 16th century era.
Okay, with that being said, I
Sure.
really appreciate the southern accent you're reading it in.
Yeah, I know. I'm painting a picture. Dude.
Yeah, no, you're doing a great job.
P in the P.
And if you notice, a lot of the witchcraft sentences were coupled with bisexual or lesbianism. So it's just like, okay, what kind of witchcraft are we talking about right now? You know what I mean?
That kind of witchcraft.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It could
Yes.
just be like silly stuff like that. But here's the big, dumb, smoking gun of the joint. Hungarian law dictates if a widow is found guilty of a certain heinous act,
Mhm.
be it killing, raping, yada, yada, yada,
Mhm.
her goods are forfeit to the crown.
Ah.
So, was this a cash grab?
It sounds like
the,
it.
The King Matthias?
I'm gonna just
Because he was the one that like okayed the flimsy ass search warrant.
I'm gonna still call her a cunt. She just ate those
And
babies.
one more cherry on top of everything that was found out after Báthory died is King Matthias owed her a shit ton of money.
Oh!
Yeah.
Ah, now we're seeing an alternative
Which is
motive to
very
this whole shit.
strange. Which was like not believed at the time, because why would a king owe a lady? But just because she had, shit up in Hungary, Slovakia, Romania.
Yeah, she was the power move. You had
She
mentioned
was
that.
the power move.
Yeah.
He was the king just because of name and bloodline.
So
The kingdom relied on her for a lot of income to the point where they were indebted, and it's speculated that this king was just like, okay, ran up the tab too high, take the lady who, holds the register out.
That's actually an interesting twist because
It is.
Before it was all kind of speculation as to what's going on with this woman. Did she kill? How we knew she killed? We got
It's
maybe
where does the lie end?
Well,
is the thing.
yeah, exactly.
But
It-
I feel like she's killed way too many people to be like, no, she's clean. Like, she's not clean.
Oh, she's
Like,
definitely not clean, but
she's
like,
got a lot of stuff on her, but
For-
it's very interesting to see this turn of events.
for fuck's sake, it could have just been that one who pulled her hair when she was having a bad night and got killed.
Yeah.
Could be one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it out there. I think that she topped the king with a strap on at some point.
All right.
At some point,
Back then they were made of
jewel
wood,
strap-on?
so there's a lot of resentment with
and
every thrust.
the king felt embarrassed.
Embarrassed.
Yeah, embarrassed. The king felt embarrassed. The king was like, "Lol, you've been killing ladies," because she was killing ladies.
Yeah. Well,
So the king was like, "Lol, you've been killing ladies. Probably wouldn't be a big deal because I'm the king, but now I'm gonna make a big deal.
Yeah.
I'm killing ladies.
It was
and
probably
bathing
just
in their
like-
blood.
you know what? She's killing ladies, and maybe he's feeling bad because he's no lady killer.
Yeah, because he's getting fucking rammed in the anus.
The
by
bloodbath
Báthory.
thing was
Yeah.
only out after she was dead and gone.
Yeah, you
Keep
said
in
that.
mind.
What I also the name. I feel like that could have been part of it.
It's an evil sounding name.
The fact that her name is Báthory,
Darth Báthory.
and like she just so happened to take blood baths.
Yeah.
Maybe haps.
It's like, oh, okay, yeah, her name is Báthory, and somehow through the rumor mill, you end up with these idiots saying she took blood baths for fuck's
because
sake.
it's Báthory.
Yeah, dude, Illuminati moment.
That's what I heard. That's like if someone said about me that I ate salt for
Yeah.
every meal of the day.
Illuminati moment. That's why we have baths,
Yeah,
No.
and that's why we have salt.
No.
that's why we
Bath
have.
Because
salt.
Tom is Tom Saltman. Bath salt.
That's why it's part of my name. It's turned to David Lynch. Apparently, I am David Lynch. Apparently.
Apparently.
But everyone thinks this is for, the pursuit of eternal life. Silly.
Maybe.
Though I didn't ask, what would you guys do for eternal life? Out of all of the things that was put forth,
I'd do what you did.
What did I say?
If it was confirmed that I can get eternal life from that,
From which? The bloodbathing?
the bloodbathing,
Okay.
or if I had to do any of the other things.
A lot of innocent little girls you gotta kill,
It's not on me, dog.
said the murderer.
It's not on me. I just got. That's how you
It's
have to
on
look
me.
at things. You know.
I don't know. What's your favorite method out of all those immortality shits, Travis?
I mean, personally, I don't want to live forever.
Wrong guy to ask.
I hate that point.
Imagine. All right.
I'm gonna go.
Imagine living to the age you
I'm gonna
want.
go with the Nazi bell that they made.
the Nazi bell. What are you talking about?
All right,
I didn't
scratch that one.
I didn't mention anything about Nazis this episode.
No, if I wanted to go out with a bang,
No, that's not the question. It's like, how would you like? What's your favorite method of immortality reaching?
Zeus punishing me.
That seems like the most counterintuitive one.
Yeah, well,
Which Zeus punishment? Do you
not-
like the
because
Rock?
I'm the most fucking human. I don't want to fucking chase immortality because I'm an emotep.
He's
dog.
missing the point of the question.
He totally is.
I am.
I would like. I'd like to try and eat the mermaid tail for a little bit of immortality
That's
because it sounds the easiest to do.
Dude, I'm a fucking
Because I know golden apples don't exist, but I know maybe a fish with a monkey top exists if I drink hard enough,
yeah.
and maybe I can take a bite of it.
Yo,
from war.
I'm just saying. Getting chained to a rock, having fucking buzzards pick my organs out
think it
gets
was
me
eagles.
hard as
No,
fuck.
it didn't get Prometheus hard.
You don't know that.
I don't actually.
Well,
Yeah,
it
you
might
don't,
not have
actually.
Prometheus, but maybe Trevesius.
Yeah.
Trevesius and Codicius.
Hard
Codicius.
as hell.
Yeah.
So don't live forever.
Yeah, there's no point. Enjoy your life while you're here.
Live till you're 60, 69.
Go
There's
to
a hard
Outback as
number.
often as you can, and that's it. Enjoy your life.
All right.
There's basically only 2 years you should really die out, and it's 69 and 420.
420 years old.
Well, we're going into the future, so
What-
420 might be achievable.
What about 1,337 years old?
The latest years.
Yeah, that one's okay too.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
but also,
good.
that's way too long for my blood.
But that's also old as fuck now. No one says leet.
Also, I would like to make, I don't know, some kind of pun. Like, I lived up until like 180, and then I decided to turn around.
I like that. That's good. If you can make a pun out of it, like
Yeah.
I did like a kick flip,
Jokes.
like if I did like a kick flip, like 272.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a hard one to land. It's a sketchy landing.
That isn't divisible by 180, which means you've wiped out.
No,
has- he
Like,
has-
you can do the math. Like,
No,
if it's
that
not
means that I'm
divisible by
sick,
180,
dude.
that
It
means
I'm
you didn't
sick.
land it.
I am Tone Hawk 8. 8 Tones Hawks.
Underground.
Underground uphill jam.
His
Uphill jam.
Well,
Wow.
that'll be our next podcast. That's the one on Tone D Hawk.
He's alive.
Yes, but
He's
Cody,
alive and kick flipping.
All right.
I'm gonna throw this out there.
Sure, man.
Let's wrap this episode up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been talking for a while, Cody. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
This was our most
Thank you.
experimental script.
Always happy.
I like
Yeah,
it.
this
I
was.
love putting another lady up on there.
I like how you threw like some curveballs at us with making us push shit.
Fucking
we
weird,
had the
right?
theatrical bits. We had some questions we had to answer. We don't usually answer that many. We usually do like one or two.
Yeah, I like
There wasn't a lot of info on this bitch. I'm sorry, Tom.
Yeah, no. Don't be sorry. You did a good job.
Oh, thank you, Shane.
It was fun. It was very fun. I hope everyone enjoyed it at home.
Yeah, dogs.
You have been listening to the Roast Mortem cast coverage of Elizabeth Báthory.
Metal.
Yes, so metal. And so thanks for tuning in. I am Tom. You can follow me on Twitter at Sauntcht, SAUNTCHT.
Travis, you can follow me at Bonerman85.
No, you can't fuck this part up.
No, that's where you can follow me.
Fine, follow Bonerman85, whoever the fuck that is. Follow Travis Legion if you want to find Bonerman85.
Two E's. And I am Cody McCann, at Cody McCann, CODYMCCANN.
Yes, and we love you all very much. And you can follow us collectively at the Roast Mortem Cast on both Twitter or Instagram.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's all we got, baby.
That's pretty much it.
So thank you very much, Danky Shane, for listening.
Hell yeah. Love you guys. Bye.
And that's what we call geography lessons from Roast Mortem Podcast.
Yeah.
We know everything about the Earth because we've all been.
Yeah. I mean, if you live on the Earth, you know about the Earth.
Really how
My
that
left arm looks like a
colors go.
robot because that's inside of my body. That is what I have going on. I don't have blood. I don't have blood like these women that they will put into tabs. It doesn't happen like this. This is my rendition I've been working on of Hey Arnold. Helga, you son of a bitch.